So you were how old when you retired?
32, I think.
32. Okay. So at 32, you retired from your career, essentially, and you were rich at the time. You were worth over 100 million at that point. What does a retiree, a 32-year-old retiree who's worth $100 million spend their days over the next year or two?
Trying to find out who the is. Miserable.
Really? You were miserable?
Yeah.
Huh. I did not expect this answer. Okay.
Because, like any athlete, right? From the ages of 6, 7 years old, all we knew was one thing, hoop.
Yeah.
Hoop school, right? Summer, hoop play, right? Hoop
okay,
school.
so you were how old when you started playing? 6?
I started at 10.
At 10, yeah. You were a little bit later.
Yeah, I was later.
So from 10 years old, but you were nonstop.
Yeah, so 10 to 32, nonstop. All I knew was basketball, right? That's all I knew. Regimen, wake up, ball, sleep, wake up, ball, sleep, wake up, ball, eat. That was it, right? My career, right? I'm not partying as much during the season because that's the weird thing about NBA players that, they work their during the summer and then in the season starts, they want to party more because they get to go to every city, which is stupid, right? It's supposed to be the other way around. Focus during the season, party in the summer. I don't use phones, don't party as much, go to 2-3 cities, don't drink, there's things that I put. So when I'm done and say, all right, Gilbert, have fun, enjoy life. All right, cool. A week goes by, the summer goes by, and then what ends up happening is this is what happens to every athlete. The season changes. Their season, right? I can smell when the season's starting. Getting a little colder, that September smell is coming. So what ends up happening is my body naturally goes into get ready for the season mode.
Huh, okay.
Well, unfortunately, there's no season.
Yeah.
But for the last years of my life,
22 years.
My body,
2/3 of your life.
My body has been programmed. 5:30, wake up, right? Train, go to sleep, eat lunch, train, wake up, boom, train. So now when training camp starts, because every athlete, they're going to get antsy. They're going to start doing a lot of this when the season's getting ready to start. And now there's no season. So what happens? You're sitting there like, what the do I do with this time? All right, I woke up at 5:30. All right, okay, I'm going to go to the gym. Okay. And so what I did when I first, retired, I had to try to figure out how to be busy between 9 o'clock and 12. And then it's lunchtime. Then I go to sleep. And then about 5 o'clock to 8, be busy again. So what I caught myself doing, not even noticing, not even really understanding it. I'm driving from Calabasas all the way to downtown.
Just to time.
Just to time. In traffic, just listen to music, got a playlist. Trying to, how it's all right, take this route for shorter. I'm taking the longest route. Huh. Right? Just driving to downtown, driving back. By the time I get back, it's noon. Lunchtime, go get some lunch. Huh. Go on my TV, pass out, wake up, do it again. I spent a year driving in traffic.
Wow.
I'll buy a new car and I got 30,000 miles on it in a year because I'm just traffic the whole time. Just having fun. Just this.
Okay. Well, but you retired because of your injuries, right?
Yeah.
But you could have played overseas, right?
Could have.
Clearly there was teams in the world that would take you.
Yeah, I was getting injured and, I was trying out getting injured and my body just wasn't responding,
At
so
32, huh?
Yeah, so I just let it go. And then letting it go is
you can't come back.
No hobby, right? I wasn't a golfer, so most guys, they sit on the golf course as long as possible. That's why a lot of guys go to TNT. They want to hurry up and get back into it because what do we know? We haven't had a regular life.
But what about, okay. I get that part. I get that part, right? but you're sitting on $100 million.
Okay, where do I spend it from 10 a.m. to 4? I'm going to mall. I mean, how many malls can we go to with no one there?
No, listen. It's okay.
That's what I said. In hindsight,
I got it. Listen. As someone, listen, I didn't have 100 million, but I sit on millions. So it's always interesting. For example, because I was broke the majority of my life, or struggling, or trying to get to somewhere, and you always like, oh man, I wish I could buy that car. I wish I could buy that Louis jacket. I wish I could. And then you get to this point where I have a Mercedes dealership down the street from my house. I remember going by the dealership, walking around going like, I could buy any of these cars. Mm-hmm. And I don't want any of them.
Don't want any of them.
And then going to the Louis store going like, I could buy any item in the store. But I don't like anything here. So and it's a weird, what I'm saying? And this is not me talking down on people. This is just the reality of once you hit certain financial levels. Mm-hmm. It's like all this stuff that you dreamed about having all these years, when you suddenly can have it, you're like,
Once you've done it, now let's take away your job.
Yeah.
Now let's take away your outlet, what you do to be able to be like, hey, I'm good. No matter how much money you have, if you don't have it, that's why when you hear someone, they'll be like, yeah, my parents still work. My dad just loves to go to work. That's what's keeping him alive.
Oh, absolutely.